Hello, so today's lesson we're actually going to be talking about another type of graph called a line graph. This is just another way of showing data or information in a chart. So we've talked about bar graphs, now we're talking about line graphs. So let's get started. So what you see here below is what a line graph is, okay? And these circles are plots. These are just like plot points, meaning that's where the information that we need to find where it measures will be located, okay? And it just the reason they have the line graph is it's just to show you the how the numbers or the data go increase, meaning go up, or decrease, meaning go down. So you can see this line here on this graph, okay? So it says the graph below shows the minutes Tommy spent playing video games. Use the graph to answer the questions. So on this axis here, this side, it says minutes spent playing games, and it goes up by tens, okay? So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so on. So this is how this side shows you the minutes that they spend, that Tommy spent playing video games. Down here are the days that he played video games, okay? So let's try to answer some of these questions. So number one says, which day did he spend the most time playing games? So what you're going to do is you need to look at the chart and you're going to compare each day. Okay, so day one, you go up and the plot point is at 70. So 70 minutes on day one. Day two, it was a little bit more, it increased. It went up to 80 minutes. Day three, he only spent 30 minutes. Day four, he only spent 20 minutes. Okay. Day five, he spent 90 minutes playing. And then day six, he spent 60 minutes playing. So which day did he spend the most time playing games? It would be day five because he spent 90 minutes. Okay. So we're going to just write day five. Okay. Number two, which day did he spend the least time playing games? So now we're doing the opposite. So once you get more familiar with how to read the graph, you'll be able to kind of look at the plot points, these circles, and say, okay, that one is the lowest compared to the others. So which day did he spend the least time playing games? Well, day five, we know he spent 90. That was all the way up here. So we're going to look for the plot point that dips the lowest, that goes to the lowest point, and that would be here on day four. And if I go across, you'll see he only spent 20 minutes on day four. So day four would be the answer. All right. Number three, from day two, which is right here, to day three, did the amount of time he spent playing games increase or decrease? So you really have to remember what these terms increase and decrease mean. Increase means go up, decrease means goes down, okay? So from day two, he was at 80, and then day three, he was at 30. So did the amount of minutes that he spent go up from 80, or did it go down from 80? And it ended up going down, went from 80 to 30. So we would say the answer is decrease. Okay, number four, and I'm going to go through these questions because your assignment is going to look just like this sheet, but it's going to be a different topic with different numbers. But it's important that you know some of the terminology and the way to answer these questions because they're going to ask you these questions on your assignment. Okay. So number four says, how many minutes did he play on day six? So I'm going to go over to day six here, and I'm just going to go right up to the circle. Here I am, my plot point. Okay. So day six, now I just need to go across to see how many minutes it was. And he spent 60 minutes that day. So I'm just going to write 60. How many minutes did he play on day two? Okay, so you go to day two. You go all the way till you get to the plot point, which is right here. I go across to see how many minutes, and that was 80 minutes. Great. Okay, number six. Did he spend more time playing on day two or day one? So they just want to know which day did he spend more time playing? Was it on day one or day two? So we got to compare. So day one, here's day one. I'm going to go all the way up to the dot, to the plot point, and that's a 70. And on day two, I'm going to go up to the plot point, and that was 80. So which day did he spend more time playing? Was it day one or day two? And the answer is day two. Okay, number seven. Did he spend less time playing on day six or day 1. So day 6 is right here. If I go up to the plot point and I go across, okay, so he spent 60 minutes on day 6. Now I have to compare that to day 1. So I'm going to go over to day 1 and I'm going to go up, and that was 70 minutes. So which is less, 70 or 60? 60 is less. So he spent less time playing on day 6. Okay, number 8. What is the difference in the amount of time spent playing on day 5 and the amount spent playing on day 2? Now remember, difference means what? In math, when we're talking about difference, it means subtract. So you're going to have to take the minutes that he spent on each day that they're asking you, and you have to subtract those numbers, okay? So day 5, let's see. So day 5, here's day 5. I'm going to go up to the plot point, which was 90 minutes he spent, okay? So I have 90. And then on day 2, I go up to the plot point was 80. So 90 minus 80, 0 minus 0 is 0, 9 minus 8 is 1, so it's only a 10-minute difference. So that would be your answer, okay? Number 9, what is the total time he spent playing? Okay, so in math, like we just did, difference means subtraction. Total, when you see that number, that word total, that means you need to add them together, okay? So what is the total time he spent playing? So here's what you need to do. We need to add up each plot point here, okay? Each number. So I'm going to go ahead and get my calculator. Let me see here. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're able to see my calculator, but I am just putting in each number and adding it, okay? So I'm going to start with 70, and then I add, because that was day 1, day 2 was 80, okay? Day 3 was 30, day 4 was 20, day 5 is 90, and day 6 was 60. So he spent a total of 350 minutes playing video games in 6 days. Okay? Now, the last question. On day 30, he wanted to play at least 30 minutes. Did he get to or not? So this is a yes or no question. So we have to see on day 30, did he play for at least 30 minutes? So I'm going to go over to day 3, which is right here. Okay, I'm going to go up to the plot point, follow it across, and yes, he did spend 30 minutes. So the answer would be yes. Okay, so you're going to have a sheet just like this. Again, different topic, different numbers, but the questions are very similar. So if you're getting confused on your assignment, you can go back to this video and see how I answered a similar question. Or, of course, always reach out to me or the staff, and we'll be sure to help you with whatever we can help you with, okay? I think you guys will get this. You've been doing really good with the other graphs and charts that we've been doing, so I think you're going to do well. But again, just let us know if you need anything. All right? Talk to you soon. Bye.